Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer. Baby, when y'all go out to these beaches, to these lakes, to these oceans, you have to understand that if you have an open cut, it could be fatal for you. I am going to show you a video. You know I got a video, and it's going to be Bad Girls Club, also Basketball Wives cast member Megan James giving you her firsthand experience of what her friend had happened to her. So let's watch the video. We're gonna come back and dive down that rabbit hole. Let's go.
Doctor about her swollen ankle, and the doctor was like, did anything happen in between the time that you left the Bahamas and that you got to the doctor's office? And she was like, well, I was drunk last night. Like, maybe I ran into something that I didn't know about. So the doctor prescribed her ibuprofen and sent her ass home. 2 or 3 days later, she woke up and her leg was bigger than an elephant. She could barely walk. She got to the hospital again, and this time they did a blood sample on her, and the results came back that she had a flesh-eating bacteria, like in her bloodstream. This girl had to get her leg cut off all the way to her torso. So just a fair warning, if you're out of the country and you have any type of open wounds, do not get in the water. They do have like wound bandages that supposedly are waterproof, and I wouldn't trust it because of fucking flesh-eating bacteria. And like this girl's dreams of like modeling and acting are like down the drain because she went to just go get in the water. Like, what's going on in the world?
Woo, baby. You just got to be careful. So let's start by saying, first and foremost, if you feel that your condition that you look at every day is worsening, and on the inside it feels worse than it looks on the outside, challenge your doctor. Don't just let them send you home, because it becomes a fatality once you come back up there and it's gone too far because of it spreading or whatever. Now, Megan and her friend, as she told you, took a trip to the Bahamas, and that water out there is sexy, baby. Ooh, that water's so crystal clear. It reminds me of Destin, Florida, but that's neither here nor there. Now, this isn't the first time I've heard a story where somebody has stated that they had some type of bacteria get into the flesh and just eat them from the inside out. A lot of times when I hear those stories, those are happening at those water park lakes where the water is just kind of hot and cool in certain areas, and then that flesh-eating bacteria lives in the water, and it gets in your ear or it gets in your nose, and next thing you know, it's in you, just going like this all in the insides. Well, I've also heard of another story of a lady being an amputee as well, because she shaved before she went to a resort and she nicked herself, but she didn't know she nicked herself. And she too got in the water, and later it infected itself even further, and then boom, she lost all of her limbs. She was limbless. Now, I hate the fact that she felt the pain she felt, and it just grew worse and worse and worse. Now, as for those pigs being in the water, I don't know if that played an additional role, because they said that's what those pigs do. That the island is famous for that, attraction. And so I'm assuming people already understand that pigs probably are the nastiest things in the world. But more importantly, people probably think the salt in the water may decontaminate things, or better yet, they're probably thinking, well, what's the worst that can happen? It's a beautiful ocean, baby. This is why I say I don't like to play with water like that. Now, they're already saying that this flesh-eating bacteria can be so bad you don't even notice right off the bat that you're suffering from it. You start to have things like headaches, and you start perspiring a lot. Your limbs start to hurt very, very, very much so. Swelling, and some people may even deal with like the pus and stuff coming out. But I don't want to see no parts of it. I don't want any cut on my leg, so I don't know what to tell y'all. I can tell you this though. It's best to just go and shave a few days way before. Or, as she recommended, getting one of those, patches that can kind of seal out anything. But then you still have, open holes like your nose, your ears. It can get through your eyes, your mouth. So regardless of what you do, damn it, Gina, I ugly ass. is in trouble. Trouble. I don't think that her life is over. You know, I know for a lot of people, including myself, I'd be like, man, if that happened to me, baby, pull the damn plug. But there's some people that are like, no, I'm finna be the change. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you it's possible. And I truly, she still can be a model. She still can be an actress. She would just have to get those, you know, additional prosthetic limbs to help her. I just know that she hates where she is right now, and something so extreme came from just a simple nick on the leg caused her to have that flesh eating bacteria take away her leg. You know, I would freak out. Like, I would literally freak out, because that's not how you went over there. You went over there able-bodied and ready to have a good time, and then you came back with swelling, and now you limping. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, our bloodstream is very important, and sometimes things that get in our bloodstream can spread, and then it can be very, very bad. Some people do not live. They go to sleep and do not wake up, and in other cases, you wake up, you're in so much pain that they have no other choice but to amputate. Now, like I said before, you really just have to make sure that you don't have any cuts. And it sucks because you can get a paper cut and not even know it. It's just any open area. Sometimes, you know, you go get your nails done and they go a little bit deep and they open up your cuticle skin. Baby, that can put you at risk. So I'm just telling you right off the bat that it's probably best to just go and take a shower with a little alcohol. Just start spraying alcohol on yourself, and if it burns, you know it's an open cut. Because other than that, you probably just wouldn't know. You can't see everything. Sometimes you just get little nicks and nannies there and all of that. But the CDC is telling travelers that, you know, you should very much so seek medical attention immediately if you are having any type of irritation to open wounds. You know, of course, you can't anticipate that it's a flesh-eating bacteria, but if you know you don't feel good after a few hours, take your butt to a hospital, and it's better to be safe than sorry. But if you feel worse than what they're diagnosing you, please hold them accountable and tell them, nah, help me, please, please. Don't let them send you home with no ibuprofen, because the next thing they're going to be sending you home is with crutches and a gauze with your leg wrapped up like this. You don't want to be out here like this now. You don't want to be out here like this now. So go ahead and tell them people, nah, I don't feel like myself. Can you run my blood works? You already have insurance. Challenge them. Don't let them send you home, because they cannot see what's going on in the interior. They can only see what's going on in the exterior. So you have to tell them to test you. But to that queen, you know, I hope you have a speedy recovery. You bounce back and you show people that life is not over because of this freak accident. You go hard in the paint, doing everything you love. And then you are going to help somebody else that's suffering silent and didn't get the media news to get their story broadcast. You're going to give them hope to keep going. But I'm just a messenger, baby. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, down food with your girl, make sure you check out that website, though. Yes! www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Check out my fan gear. Option to drop donations. No pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments, and it means the world to me. So I just want to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me. Hop in the comments, though, because, again, like I said, we can always come into contact with anything when the flesh is open. It's not only water, but I wanted to promote awareness because it's about to be that season where we're going to be swimming, whether it's in the pool with chlorine or the beach with salt waters or the oceans or what may have you, and you may not know. You may really be oblivious that you have that cut, or that it's that serious that you have a cut. And I do not want anything to attack you, because once it's inside of you, baby, that thing be boom, 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 boom. That jump be in your body like the Simpsons theme song. And we don't want that for you. Because then you're going to be hooked up to all these monitors, and they're going to be running tests on you. And as soon as they can't figure out how to get that skin from changing that color, they're going to chop that junk off. And it's going to be like, Big Mama, your arm from Soul Food. You don't want, you don't want to lose no arms. Yeah, but anyway. Again, just be mindful. And if anything hurts, don't feel comfortable, go to the hospital, tell them to do blood works. But until next time, next story, and I'm out this piece.